Well, I'm not quite sure what's going wrong with the sound at the moment because I'm supposed to have had two dings in my ear, but everything is saying live on there. So welcome and good afternoon to another Costa Women Hangout with me, Fiona Catchpowle. And my special guest today is none other than the original Costa woman herself, and that's the lovely Ali Meehan. Good afternoon, Ali.
Good afternoon, Fiona. That makes me sound very old.
So, listen, today what we're going to do for the ladies is go through the website a little bit, and we're going to go and try and do a screen almost out of the website.
Yeah, because I think quite a lot of people don't know how to get the best out of the website because there's so much on there. It can be a bit daunting, especially if you're not IT friendly. So I just thought we'd share some ideas for things that they could do quite easily using the website.
Okie doke. Well, I'm going to initiate the screen share to get the website up on the screen for everybody. But in the meantime, I shall leave, while that's taking me a couple of seconds, I shall leave your gorgeous face on the screen, and you can maybe tell us a little bit about the Costa Women event that's coming up, and while I just organise the screen share.
Sure. Yeah, well, we've got quite a few events coming up. I think Fiona means the Big Summer Party, which is taking place on the 25th of June. It's at the Courtyard Marbella, and we're delighted to be working with the Courtyard and also with Deli Fresco again, who are going to be doing the food. We've got some music entertainment from Daniel Bolan. Sorry, my words aren't coming out correctly. And also we're going to have a hair spectacular from a fairly new hairdressers that have just moved here to the Costa called The House. They're very well established in the UK and they've won all sorts of awards. So that's going to be a bit of interesting excitement. And hopefully they're going to show us how to do some summer hairstyling. And then finally we'll be having a competition with Specsavers to see if one of our Costa Women members could possibly win Spectacle Wearer of the Year, which would be good, which is an initiative that Specsavers are running all over Spain at the moment. So come on.
Oh, now you can't see my face now that I've put the screen share on, but I've just grabbed my glasses to see if I can enter the competition. Right, let's pop the website on the screen there. So,
okay,
just scroll up to the very top there. This is mine, so I'm showing myself to the world. So tell me what we're looking at then.
Okay, well, there is a lot on the website. So let's just start with the top right-hand side, which is settings. Top right-hand side as I look at the screen. And settings is where you can, the bottom section there, is where you can click on to change your password or to change your email address. I'm aware quite a few women are changing their email addresses every so often, so it's good to know where you can change that. So you just click on settings and it takes you to settings that enables you to change your email address. And there's all sorts of other
and just so I'm not going to click on it right this second because it slows us down. So just so you know that this is the bit where you hopefully find mouse wiggling about.
Yeah. Anything that's in orange on the website is actually a hyperlink to somewhere else. Not a lot of people know that. So if you see any words in orange, it's a hyperlink. It's exactly the same in the Costa Women newsletter. Actually, I've used orange as the hyperlink colour. So normally in documents and things, it might be blue, but on the Costa Women website, because we're different and unique, it's orange.
Okay. And then before I scroll down any further, we can just see that this place in the middle is where you pop all the videos that would normally be the videos that we do, but we've got the latest edition of Marbella now showing all the Costa Women when we met the mayor a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, yeah, that's got some introductions by different Costa Women members when we went and met the mayor recently. So you can have a watch of that and meet some of the local members on the Costa del Sol. Unfortunately, it was just the Costa del Sol, but future, we could do some hangouts with the meetups in different parts of Spain. That would be good, and then we can meet some of the other members too.
Yep. Okie doke. So which of the bits here, there's something called how to get involved, which you mentioned. There's an awful lot down here. So give us some top tips.
Okay, well, this is a good area to start with if you're not sure where to start with. And it's got everything from how to introduce yourself, which is the second link down. And you click on that and it will take you to where you can actually write an introduction and tell other members how you've got to Spain or when you're planning on arriving, a bit about yourself, maybe a bit about your business, but that's not compulsory, but just a bit about who you are and how you found us. That would be great. The next link down is actually just a link to the members page, but there you can put in the search box your location. So if you want to find other Costa Women members living in your location, you just pop in the place where you're living and it will bring you up a list of members living in your particular area. Okay, so just tell us then, so that's, I've got your face back on the screen just for a moment, but you can only hear my voice because so you could actually use that point then really for literally once you've landed or before you've landed, finding the girlies in your actual geographical area that you can link in with. Exactly, and you could check out her profile because you'll be able to see her profile, see if you've got things in common, and then maybe arrange to meet her for coffee or drop her an email via the website and say you're new and you'd like to get some advice. Or if you've been here a while, you can actually see if any of your friends that you've got in Spain are members of Costa Women. And of course, if they're not, we'd love you to invite them along to join us. So the next link down is find a meetup. So what, find a meetup? Yeah, that's a good one, yeah. Find a meetup in your area. We've now got 12 meetups taking place around Spain. So if you click on that particular link, it will take you to a list of where the different meetups are taking place. And it will to the group that we have for that particular meetup area on the Costa Women website, as well as a link to a group on Facebook, because for most of the meetups we've also got a Facebook group going too. Okay, that's great. That's great. Now this one, the next one then, beginner discussion, that sounds a bit scary. Let's put your face back on the screen to tell us a little bit more about what you want me to scare them. Beginner discussion is very much about what would traditionally be a forum post. So if you want to ask, for instance, this week, one of the girls has said that she's moving over and she's got a couple of children and she wants some advice about schools. So that would be where you could pop a discussion about schooling. Maybe you want to ask a question about living in Spain. Maybe you've got some advice to give other members about living in Spain. So that's a good place to start a discussion, and as I said, it's traditionally what was called forum. Okay, what's next on the list then? Write a blog post. Oh, yeah. That's even scarier. We've got, for instance, Isabella, who I know you know, and I know too, but not everybody knows her. She's actually started writing her own blogs for the first time using Costa Women, and she's just trying it out to see how well it goes before she launches her website blog. So it can be a really good idea. Yeah, but it's a good place to start and to get some feedback on what you're writing about. And all hers have been about mindfulness, but they can be about anything particular, your life in Spain, any stories that you write, articles about how you can provide advice for other women. So a traditional blog post. So it's like the world is your oyster using Costa. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I like the sound of that. So shall we just do one more item for today so we get us halfway down the list, and we'll do part 2 another time. Okay, cool. All right, so what's this then? Add a personal or classified item. Is that like the selling stuff? Exactly. So if you've got something that you want to sell, or you're actually looking for something, you could put a classified item up, and I'll put it in the newsletter, and we'll see if we can find somebody that wants to either buy your item or has got the item that you're looking for.
Oh, so it's okay. So a to buy or have for sale.
Exactly. And we also have one for business classifieds as well.
That one.
So
Okay.
if you've got a business, I've tried to separate them out so that personal is something that you personally own or have. So if you've got a personal apartment you want to sell, but if you've got a business selling apartments, then that should go under the business classified section.
So we can get to it here, your personal classified, but if we want to be a viewer, as it were, of other classified items, we can come back up here to the top.
Exactly.
And then you've got business classified and personal classified.
Yes, that's not actually showing on the screen, but hopefully it will come up in a minute.
Oh, is it not showing?
No,
I should have that. I'm hovering.
Okay.
I'm hovering. Oh dear. Oh,
hopefully we'll see Fiona hovering in a minute. She is a bit of an angel.
Yeah, I don't know. Now, but bear in mind though, you have to be logged in, of course, and you can only be a member of Costa Women. So I'm logged in here on the screen as Fiona, and you're not going to be able to click on any of these orange links and have any success unless you're actually logged in and a member of Costa Women in the first place.
Exactly, and that's a good point, because some women are worried that if they put something up there, everyone's going to see it, but actually no, it's only the members that are logged into the website that get access to those particular links.
Okay, so I'm going to take the screen share off now, and hopefully our sound and everything will return to normal and we won't have any hiccups. But having said that, the whole thing will probably crash down around my ears. So there I am. I'm
Don't
back.
tempt it.
I'm back. Woo! Let's just shut down the window in the background there so I'm not going to get myself confused. Right. Oh, so that was like halfway through then. So that wasn't too painful. That took us about 5 minutes. And I would encourage everybody then to have a play with those links, and maybe particularly those ladies that don't have websites, to start blogging and use the blog post and the discussions. Do you know, I ought to make a note to self to actually do this myself, because I'm guilty of not utilising the website as much as I could do. So I'll slap myself on the wrist, and I shall leave it to you to remind me to do it more often. Yes, carry on, sorry.
No, I was just going to say that I quite often get emails from the girls to say, could you put this up for me? But it's much better if you put it up for yourself. So any of those items on the right hand side you can do yourself, and I'd encourage you, as Fiona said, to put your own events up, add a group, etc., because that way you'll get more interaction as well with other women that live in Spain.
Okay then. Now, as I was getting the screen share ready, you mentioned about the Costa Women Summer Party, which is down here at the Costa del Sol. But how much are the tickets? Where do we get them? And what date is it and everything?
Okay, so the tickets are €25. It's 25th of June. We actually have some women coming from other parts of Spain to join us. So Jackie Malpass messaged me today from Almeria, so she's coming, so that's good.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you can get tickets at all of the Costa Women events between now and the event. And if you aren't sure when the Costa Women events are on, just click on the event tab at the top of the page, and you'll see a list of all the Costa Women events, because they're the featured ones at the top. But also don't forget to scroll down to all the other events that are happening.
And then also we can look at the ones that are currently scheduled in on Facebook. But now there is a subscribe button on the events page of our Facebook page. So anything that's not currently loaded as an event, if I'm right, if you click on subscribe, we will get a notification once you add a new event. Is that right?
Yep, that's absolutely right. And we also try and add the events in the groups that are relevant to that particular area as well. Although I know, for instance, the Costa del Sol, we have members that are members of the Mijas group, the Malaga group, the Marbella group. So they may not realise that, that they could just go to the Costa Women website and Costa Women Facebook page and subscribe to the events.
Yeah. Okie doke. Right. Well, there's a lot there, isn't there? I think. I think we'll probably draw a line today just in case there are some ladies watching and we've blown their minds. But hopefully they'll have been, if we got that far, they'll have been able to have taken some things and utilise the website more effectively and make more connections in the Costa Women world.
Yeah, that would be excellent if we could get some more interactions happening.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, looking forward to seeing you on the 25th. There's lots more things to do before that, and I will be. I think I've clicked the subscribe button already, and I shall be paying much more attention. Although I am a little bit busy at the moment, as you know, and there's a very good reason for that. And I should have got a screen share ready of him up on the screen, shouldn't I? Really, just to explain.
Yeah. Your first famous client, first of many.
Yeah. Yes. And if you want to know who that is, you're going to have to send me an email and ask me. So I'm keeping stum. Okay. Right, listen, thank you ever so much for spending the time with me this afternoon to explain some of that about the website. And I know the ladies are really going to appreciate that. And I'll catch up with you very soon.
Look forward to it. Thanks, Fiona.
See you then. Bye.